Hello and welcome our viewers on Hikaya Radio. This is Mrs. Dina Yahya back again with one of the most important topics, which is how to write a paragraph. Writing paragraph is very important to our students. Most of our students do not follow the basics and the main features of writing the paragraphs. Here we have tried to speak about those details so as to explain to them how they can collect marks, how can they write in a proper way if they follow the main basics and main features of writing paragraphs. Most of our students, when they see a composition or essay or story writing or something like that, they try to say, oof, I will lose marks. I will write anything, no problem. I will fill in the gaps and I will give my teacher the paper and everything will be okay. They did not give themselves a chance to be trained on how to succeed in writing a paragraph. To write is to express, but expressing has features, has rules, has some important points that should be highlighted. Me as a teacher should feel that you know every single point you are speaking about. So the first point to succeed in writing a paragraph is to use a brainstorming. Brainstorming is to gather your thoughts and to choose the best idea for your paragraph. I advise my students to use a draft at the end of the paper, a separate paper, no problem. So if you are trained on something, you will succeed in answering the whole questions away from feeling afraid that the question you will not be able to answer. So the brainstorming, as we agreed together, is to choose the best idea for your paragraph. Then you should write an opening sentence. This opening should grab the reader's attention and stays on the topic. You should catch me to complete reading. Like, for example, when you try to read a story, in my opinion, that the first or the opening or the first 2 or 3 pages of any story is the most important page that you can read. Why? Because in this page, you can feel like you want to complete reading or you don't want to complete. In the very beginning, you can feel that this writer is one of the most important or talented writers, or he is just a writer who writes whatever comes in his mind. So take care, students, take care. While you are writing, you should grab the teacher or the reader's attention and stay on the topic. Then let's move to the paragraphs. Each paragraph should tackle one idea, and this idea should be developed. You should stay on the topic and be specific, be clear, and to the point. If you will write detail number 2, you should use your transition chart to keep your writing organized. As a teacher, I should feel that every single word, every single sentence you are writing is moving a chronological order. No incident happens before the other. I should not feel that if you change the organization or the preparation of the details from 2 to 1 or from 1 to 2, it will be more important, or it will be as I see. Yeah. So you should give me the impression that you are always right, and this was the proper organization for the paragraph. Detail number 3 is very important for giving a final example for your topic. Also, it gives me a vivid example for the topic you are speaking about. Like, for example, if we choose a topic like vacation. So, in the very beginning, now the main idea now that we will speak about is the vacation. So, the opening will be general, away from being subjective. Don't speak about yourself in the opening. Don't say, I like vacation. Don't say, my vacation was very, no. Vacation, you should say something which is general, something that defines what you will speak about. Vacation is a time where we can stay away from our work, away from studying, away from doing a task or something like that. Then you should move to give me a detail 1, 2, and 3. Then you can support your topic, your answer with the example. You can give me an example for inside and outside vacation. You can give me an example for winter vacation, for summer vacation, for traveling abroad, the benefits of traveling, and so on. Then you should end your topic by the conclusion. The conclusion, it refers to your main ideas that you have tackled throughout the whole paragraph. It's somehow a summarization or to wrap up what you have said throughout the whole subject or the whole paragraphs that you are speaking about. Don't forget while you are writing to edit. Editing is one of the major features of writing paragraphs. Use an editing checklist to check your work for errors. No one does not make error. Nobody can finish his essay without forget some letters, to forget the punctuation or something like that. So after you finish, you should rearranging what you have said and make sure that every paragraph tackles one idea. Each idea is developed. Then after the development, no spelling mistakes. The punctuation is correct. The linking words are in the proper place. And you should also pay attention to not to using so many ands, so many linking words that give the same meaning. Don't use however, and. No, you should move from one linking word to another. You should try to use short sentence so as not to make mistakes. And if you will use linking words, which is highly recommended, you should use a plenty of linking words and take care of the capitalization of the first letter and the punctuation for the question mark, exclamation mark, the full stop also, because this is very important and this makes you lose so many marks. So to avoid this, please follow this instruction. With my students, I tried to ask them to grab my attention as a teacher and try to use colors to highlight the introduction paragraph, the body paragraph, and the conclusion as well. Also, I have asked them to try to brainstorm, to try to use the draft for, and also to write in an organized way. So we have used these colors so as to make sure that we are following the features of writing the paragraphs. So if you are interested to send me yours, I will be very happy to correct them and send it back to you. At the end, I have tried to give you an example from one of my students, which is Lara Ahmed. So thank you, Lara. This was one of her writings. She was speaking about the winter. And we have tried together to reach the features of writing the essays. So she said, my winter break was great. This was the topic sentence. The topic sentence, not the introduction. I did not give you the introduction because it was very long. Then she said, every day I went skiing in the mountains. The sun was shining from a blue sky and the temperature was great. My new skis fitted me perfectly and I felt like I was flying downhill in the slopes. I also had the time to go out with my friends and we had a lot of fun talking about the good old days. I'm sure this was the best vacation ever. Here, if you see, you can find that she gets the topic sentence to the point. She speaks about her winter break and she explains to us that it was great. Then she enters to the details about how this winter was great. So the topic grabbed my attention as a teacher to complete reading. Then she moves in a chronological order with short sentence using linking words. She tries to move shortly and to the point for giving us the example of the winter break. If you can look here, you will find that she used every day. She used also. And also she tried to get the end and she tried to get to the point. So she supports her details by giving us the example that she was flying down the hill in the slopes. She felt like she was flying downhill in the slopes. Also, at the end or in the closing sentence, she said, I'm sure this was the best vacation ever. So this was an example for one of my best students. I will be very happy to see yours to give me an example for your paragraphs. Finally, I'm very, very happy to be with you on Hikaya Radio. If you are interested, please come to join us on Zoom on our sessions live twice a week. So we will be happy to listen and to see you. So you can play, learn, and have fun. If you need any details, you can send us a private message on the page, and also you can call us on the phone number that's clear on the screen. Also, we are trying to finish our homework on quizzes, which is one of the most fruitful and helpful application on the mobile where our students feel free to finish their homework and play as well. Thank you, Hikaya Radio. Thank you, our viewers. Hope to see you soon, inshallah. And bye bye.